Hey, what's up guys? Thanks for coming to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you my opinions on whether I think you should get your real estate license if you plan on flipping houses. So this is a question that goes through a lot of people's heads if they think it's worth it. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the process, what it takes to get your license, what it takes to keep your license, and my honest opinion. I have flipped hundreds of houses, and I will give you my honest opinion whether I think having your real estate license is very helpful. First, let's get into the process of getting your real estate license. So getting your real estate license is different in every state, but for the most part, I would say it's fairly easy. You need to get a study guide of some sort. Every state has companies that publish study material for the state license exam, and I highly recommend you do not try to take this exam without studying first. Get a good study guide and make sure you put those hours in and just study ahead of time. And usually the test will take you one day. It's a one-day commitment. It's not that big of a deal. So you go in, you get your test, you hopefully pass it, and that's it. It really isn't that difficult. I would maybe compare it to something like you would take at the DMV, maybe a little bit harder, but in my opinion, it wasn't the hardest thing, especially if you go through the extra step of getting some kind of prep course or study material ahead of time. Now, the process of keeping your license, you want to make sure that you're staying on top of your renewal date. So in California, it's every 4 years you're going to have to renew your license, but every state's probably different. You are going to usually be required to retake a course or a few and retake the exam to some capacity, and most of these can be done online. In California, you can do this all online. Does it take some time? Yes. But is it pretty hassle-free because you can do it online? Yeah, it's not that bad. It is annoying when it comes up. I do know every 4 years I'm kind of annoyed that I have to redo it. But once it's done, I look back and go, it wasn't that bad. So that leads me to, do I think you should get your license if you're gonna flip houses? So you can already tell from the tone of this video that I'm gonna lean on 100% yes. So if you plan on flipping houses, you can represent yourself as the seller, and that means that you get to collect that commission. Most of the time, the commission is going to be between 2.5 to 3% of the sales price of the home. So you do the math. If you're selling a property and say it's $1 million property and you're getting 3% of it, that's a lot of money that you get to keep. Now, most people that are flipping in that price range, they usually have their license because they don't want to give $30,000 to a realtor to slap that house on the MLS and open up the doors a few times. I mean, in reality, the realtor's not doing that many hours of work, but they're getting paid $30,000. I mean, that's kind of crazy, right? So why not go through that little hassle that you have to go through one time and then the renewal process every 4 years to save $30,000 every time you flip $1 million property? Now, maybe you're flipping houses that are not $1 million. It still makes sense. If you were just doing, say, a $200,000 property, you're still saving $6,000. It's still worth it. You're going to save a lot of money, and the amount of work to represent yourself on a property, it's really not that bad. I used to do it all the time. All I had to do is put the property on the MLS, I would put a lockbox on my flip deals, and I would let the agents walk their clients through. It really wasn't a lot of extra work, and I was saving a ton of money, which was adding to the profitability of my flip. So there you have it, guys. My answer is you should absolutely get your real estate license if you plan on flipping houses yourself. Now, the only time I would say it doesn't make a lot of sense is if you were flipping houses outside of your backyard and you're not going to be able to be there anyway. If that is the case, then you should probably hire a realtor. If you have a more virtual model, then yeah, you might need to rely on a realtor and just make sure that you budget that cost into the deal. So hope you guys liked that video. Thank you so much for watching. And if you guys want some more free resources, make sure you check out my website at www.laurenhardyco.com. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.